Hey everyone, got some bad news for you. I really don't know how to tell you guys properly, but I'm just gonna let this video speak for itself. So Alex, roll the clip! In. Oh! Oh!
So yeah, guys, that was the clip.
Yep,
So Marco, how are you feeling now?
honestly, not too bad. I mean, obviously when it happened, you guys saw me like kind of in a lot of pain. Yeah, I was like on the ground for a good, what, 2 minutes?
I'd say so. Honestly, time kind of froze there for a bit. It felt longer.
Oh
Probably
yeah,
like
it definitely felt long
you
for
were
me.
there for a solid little bit. So
Yeah. So after that impact, it pretty much was like a Charlie horse dialed to the max. Like, I don't know, I just couldn't move my leg even like after I got pulled off the court and sat down, like it just didn't want to move. And like throughout the day, like it was still like pretty hard to walk. I couldn't really do anything too much.
yeah, honestly, because like from my perspective, like I still finished recording the play, but then like I saw Marco was just literally on the ground, not moving. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is kind of a lot more serious than like
Oh
I would
yeah.
like to hope. And I thought it was much worse originally, just because like his leg was straight, wasn't able to move.
Yep.
He couldn't get up on his own, obviously. So we're like trying to figure out what it was. And I think like initially your pain came like onto your hip. I don't know if it was just like seized up like your IT
Yeah.
band or like maybe the way you landed.
Yeah,
I
I
just
definitely think it was probably like the IT band seizing up because when my leg kind of gave, like everything around my quad and like to the lateral side of my leg just it felt like it just didn't want to move. Like
oh
everything
yeah.
was just so tight. By far the worst like injury is sport related I have ever experienced. If you guys seen like my previous video, like I never really get injured. The other time was from badminton because I don't even know how that happened to be honest with you, but I explained in the older video, and that one wasn't even too bad. I was back in like what, a week or two,
Mm.
and the pain wasn't terrible. Like I just tied my shoes even more and then kept playing. But this one, nah, I
Yeah.
couldn't play. I was out for the whole tournament, which I was pretty sad about.
Yeah, it was definitely sad for you to be like joining me on the spectator side of just watching things.
Oh yeah,
'Cause,
regardless, I still had fun, but I was
yeah.
just pretty sad because like I just didn't get to play the sport I love.
Yeah, and I think like that Asian tournament, at least for me, it's not something I've been very familiarized with, like in terms of like the level of competition. And I know
It
you
was
were like super,
nuts.
yeah, super
It
eager
was
to play
nuts.
against like a lot of the people there. And it was actually kind of sick. There's some people that showed up to kind of watch you play, but unfortunately, you couldn't play. So we'll be back, hopefully, you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's another one in November that we might actually go back and tackle. So we'll see if we can run it back and hopefully not get injured again.
Yeah, but you went to a PT, right? And like a
Yeah.
physiotherapist.
So I was after like that injury happened on Saturday. What day is it today? Wednesday?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
So
Wednesday.
yesterday I went to go see a physio and got it looked at and assessed. And fun fact, it's actually not too bad. It's not terrible
Thank
as what we
goodness.
thought it was. Like over the course of like the 3 days that I was in Vancouver, the swelling definitely started to go down a bit. Here, like I have a picture. Like Alex will just throw it up for like 2 seconds, but pretty much like the leg on the right where you guys can see the bulge, that is normal. That is just my vastus medialis popping. And the leg that just doesn't have a bulge, that's just the injured leg. One, like, well, we thought like, I don't know, it just wasn't able to contract. It didn't feel like I was able to contract, but there's just a lot of swelling going on. Like it's very hard to tell because my legs aren't that big. But oh, there goes my dog.
Bye, Maya.
Anyways, the swelling's gone down quite a bit. I can pretty much like kind of move my leg a little bit more. The only time that like hurts is when I pretty much do anything very fast. So like
Mm.
I can't run just yet. I can't even do like an approach properly, but walking and doing a light jog is totally fine. Like I can still kind of feel it. And sometimes when I walk, like my leg just kind of gives out. I don't even know why, but it's probably just the muscle just contracting a little bit too hard and not letting go properly. But yeah, it's actually not too bad. It is what my PT said. He said it's just like a grade 1 quad contusion. If you guys don't know what a contusion is, it's basically like blunt force trauma, to keep it short, and that brings up a lot of bruising. So the rehab for it, I don't know, the rehab timeline, probably like 3 to 4 weeks max. He said that's where I should be back in. To take care of it for the first week, just don't do anything. The most that I can do right now, it's just pretty much like isometric contractions. So like I'll straighten my leg and I just like flex my leg or yeah, contract the muscle there and then just kind of have it pop. Another one what I can do is just kind of like pressing it into something. Like, I don't know, if I have like a leg extension machine, I can just drive it in and just not move it there. And so I can isometrically contract it there. What else did he say? No massaging within the first week, just because it's actually quite bad to massage like an inflamed muscle. You don't want to damage it even more.
Mm-hmm.
But next week I should be getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
And like the worst thing you can do, like I think like on the sideline too, like when we were watching a game, I just went on Google and I was just like, okay, because like I think I remembered like Googling like rehab timeline for like a quad contusion, because I thought it like was a quad contusion and I thought it was like a grade 3, maybe grade 4, and then it was like 7 to 8 weeks, and then my heart dropped, and then Alex actually saw it and he was just like, don't think about that stuff, man.
Yeah, I was like looking over his shoulder. This guy was so eager to play. Like,
oh yeah,
I think like even though like we had fun like at the tournament still, like obviously watching it versus knowing that he should have been playing in it, totally different thing. And like especially
very,
as like
very
an
different.
athlete, you're like eager to go and like help out your team and just play the sport you wanted to play, right?
Oh yeah, like the second day, like playoffs when we were in, I was like pretty optimistic. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. And then I remember like lacing up and getting like my sleeve on for some compression, and then Alex just like gave me a look and I was like, I'll be fine. And then I went to go and jog, and
It was not
man,
fine.
it hurt. Like it wasn't even like a fast jog. It was like what?
It was
Like a
light,
25% speed jog. So like nothing. Like just a little bit faster than speed walking, and it hurt. So I was just like talking to Alex and I was like, damn, if this hurts, imagine like imagine me
anything.
like doing anything, and then imagine me jumping
Yeah,
and landing. Oh, that will suck.
because 100% like the moment you're in the game, you're gearing to go,
Yeah.
and like especially like the level of competition you're playing, like there's no holding back,
Mm-hmm.
and probably like the adrenaline's gonna kick in,
Mm-hmm.
and you have no idea.
I was
what
actually
you're gonna do.
banking on adrenaline too.
Oh my god.
You were telling me no, and I was like, no, just wait. I'm just gonna get some adrenaline going, and then I won't feel a thing.
Nah, because it was like seriously scary in the sense of like I knew this guy wanted to play bad, and that I could tell he was low key willing to risk it, low key,
Yeah.
high key, just willing to risk it. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
not worth that single game of like ruining your legs even further, and then like potentially
Yeah.
not playing even more. But you know, luckily it's like a grade 1, it's minor.
Yeah, so
So-
we'll be back in no time.
But yeah, stay tuned for some exciting stuff in the future from us at MKVB.
Hell yeah. So like it'll be kind of like a catch up thing between our games and then our rehab, just because just gonna update you all about how it's going. But we should be back up on schedule soon.
I think so.
So that is all from us. Thank you for tuning in to this little update that we have for y'all. Yeah, honestly, just gonna say we appreciate you guys so much. Much love from Alex and I on the MKVB team.
I think that's our cue.
That's definitely our cue. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video. Once this video drops, stay tuned. We love y'all. I'll be back soon. I'll be jumping again. Hopefully we don't get any more injuries, and hopefully you guys don't get injured as well.
Yeah, stay healthy out there, guys.
Hell yeah. There's one thing I can tell for y'all, or I can give you guys. If you do get injured, just keep your head up. In the world we live in now, they have excellent doctors and therapists that'll get you right. So you'll be fine. Much love.
Hell yeah. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
it.